I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. And I'd like to welcome Mavis Tolhouse. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, I'm Mavis Tolhouse, a girl from a different universe who also owns her own diner.
Oh, so that's getting your own diner in a different universe and bringing it here, or have just kind of in between universes at the moment?
Well, my diner has Stardust ovens that run on the power of Stardust.
Ah.
So basically, one day I was just doing my thing, and the Stardust started acting up and started opening wormholes and other little portals, and I was able to travel to different universes.
Well, the great thing about that is tips get bigger, I would imagine, from,
Yeah.
from all of that. Yeah, and in different universes, more money. That's the best way to go as far as that goes. How long have you been doing the VTuber thing?
Oh, since I think May.
Mm-hmm.
I believe May.
Yeah. What brought you to it? Was it something that you saw and really wanted to do, or was it you just testing something new out?
It's actually something I really wanted to do. I saw Iron Mouse for the first time like a couple of years ago, and I was like, wow, I really wish I could do this. And then I found Bond, which is the company that I work through.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it a shot, and here I am.
Yeah, Bond has been very gracious in allowing me to talk with the talents. Some companies do not. I can see why. I mean,
Yeah.
I am a pretty mean fellow when you get down to know me after a while.
I don't think you're that mean.
Yeah, don't talk to my wife, please, about it. I've got a reputation to uphold. It's the only one I've got. So when you got into it and turned that microphone on for the first time, was it easy for you, or did it take a little while for you to get adjusted to it?
It took me a while to get adjusted. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was very shocking at first because I wasn't expecting so many people to show up. And Irium is amazing, by the way. It's been a lifesaver as a VTuber.
Yeah, it is a different ball game a bit with Irium as it is with, say, on the other platforms. With them, the other platforms, you can have something going on in the background, a game or something at you. With Irium, it's you and the chat, and it's a very personal experience that way.
Oh yeah, I think definitely a personal experience.
Yeah, and so with that little bit of difference, was that one of the things that kind of sold you on switching over to Irium and doing their type of streaming?
Actually, I'll tell you the truth here. I did not know I was doing Irium until I got hired.
And so when you found out what it was, how did that hit you?
I thought it was a really cool concept, honestly.
Yeah. It still gets me, and I've been able to talk with a lot of folks who are using Irium, and that the delay is not there. There's no lag. When I come in to say hi, you guys know I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It lets us know.
Yeah, and I can say hi and get an immediate hi back. That's pretty awesome technology, even in this day and age. For that sort of thing. It's did it shock you when you first got on there and were getting those messages so quickly?
A little. With Irium, I feel like I'm able to connect with my audience more than what I would be on Twitch or any other platform.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. Yeah, it's with the Twitch and the other platforms, it's kind of like let's say you had 20 people there. It's more like you performing for 20 people as a group. With Irium, it's you and all of those people individually. You have to be pretty light on your feet to keep the conversations going with so many people. Um, do you find that exhilarating or tough to do?
Both. Uh, I was nervous as all gets out when I started VTubing,
Yeah,
and Irium, I feel, has helped a lot there
yeah,
with plus I have the managers from Bond that have helped me out a lot
yeah,
with my issues and stuff like that.
yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard you on there, and it sounds like you're enjoying yourself with it. That's the biggest thing is enjoying yourself with the format. And
Oh yeah.
the audience will come along with you if you're enjoying yourself. Um, it's quite an for folks who aren't seeing it for or seeing it for the first time. Um, it's not that easy to describe that type of experience. But you have no safety net right now
Yeah.
with it. Are there times when you've gone on and realized that I really have to be careful with what I'm doing?
Oh yeah. I have to be careful with what I say and um like not in a bad way, but like I might say something stupid.
Oh, uh, hey, you don't want to you want to jump out too far out on that on that limb when you're doing something like this in front of so many folks, and the potential for so many people that having that coming on is pretty amazing. One thing I've noticed with the Irium is that I've seen it quite a few streams at this point, that there always seems to be another Irium member in the stream.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and
We love to come around and like all of the VTubers on there love to uh support one another.
yeah, that's a really that really goes to a teamwork concept, which doesn't always happen in these situations. It kind of goes to how unique this group is and how it's put together. I don't know if in a regular situation, whether it's when it's just streaming on the other platforms, that you would get that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's um it's different,
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah,
It from the other platforms, like on Twitch, it'd be harder to talk to people because you're paying attention to your game
right.
and you're not able to see everybody's comment.
Hmm.
So I think that's where Arium kind of stands kind of great.
Oh yeah, and it's on its own right now as far as this goes. And I said at one point I was saying maybe I could get all the Irium folks on the air for an interview, but you guys keep adding people so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of these interviews and I can't keep up. Like, wait a second here. That just doesn't help me at all. But to see everybody when they come on enjoying themselves. Another big thing about this is that you don't need all the great big equipment to do it. Um, a phone, a good phone, and wherever you are, you can go on and do your stream. How important is that to you?
It's very important to me because I honestly do not have the equipment to
Hmm.
stream
Hmm.
on Twitch and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I only have a really good phone that I bought from a friend.
Hmm.
And yeah, I my phone
Don't worry.
I'm sorry. My
We got
computer keeps going off.
yes, yeah. But that having that phone and being able to stream from it, you could stream from the bus, you could stream from lunch at work, you can you know be half asleep in your bed and do the stream. It doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, you can do it from anywhere, and it kind of takes that. that concept of the model and the semi anonymity that goes with it to the extreme length, where even if you're streaming with a full model and everything on one of the other platforms, you pretty much have to be sitting in front of a camera in order to get the whole thing going. Here, you just have to have the phone.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot more work on other platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when you were younger, were you somebody who got up on stage and performed in front of people, or were you someone who sat and kind of wanted to be in the background?
I've actually performed on stage a few times.
Oh yeah, what drama, musical, what type of things?
Talent shows.
Mm.
I would sing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what type of music?
Oh boy. When I was younger, it was country music,
Mm.
but when I got older, it was more like Paramore, Evanescence.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I was pretty emo.
Oh, you went from country to emo.
Yeah.
Now the next step is emo country. Put it
Yeah,
all
it's
together.
the alternative.
Yes. Now I'm an old man, so I can say this now officially. Were you doing a country music or were you doing country music? Yeah.
Shania Twain.
Ah, okay, okay. That'll count as
Yeah.
country music. It's it's actually in the older category now, I guess, of the of
Yeah,
the stuff.
yeah.
Um, so your voice is in that level. Are we going to be hearing some covers eventually from you, Mavis?
Hopefully, I first have to have the money to be able to do covers.
Hmm.
I do have a microphone, but I do not have the programs to do covers.
Yeah, yeah. You have to have. There are certain things you have to do in order to do a good cover. I mean, you can get somebody to mix it down, obviously, but you still have to have something that'll play back the music for you while you're doing it and record without the music so they can mix it in. There's a, I mean, in order to do it probably the way you want to, you have to have a few things other than just the microphone and some place to go. Um,
Yeah,
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 yeah, it does take a little bit of extra technology to do that sort of thing. Um, but you've already got the microphone. I mean, everything else is now you just have to get the expensive stuff.
yeah. I got my microphone for $5 at a yard sale.
Whoa! Now that's a good deal. I don't care
Yeah,
unless the microphone says Radio Shack. You got a pretty good microphone
yeah.
there.
It's a pretty nice one. It's called Neewer.
Mm,
I'm not exactly sure what brand that is, but
yeah. Have you gotten to use it to hook it up for anything yet?
yes, I have.
Oh, and
I lost it for a few months there, and then
ooh,
I found it, and
yeah. Well, it's that's it's people get a little bit obsessed with the microphones when they first start off, but if you're just doing the talk, you can use your basic microphone and it should work. But if you're starting to do the music and other things, you're going to need that extra frequency response. Um,
yeah.
and it sounds like you're on the way to do it right away. When you if you got the equipment now, would you be doing it where you're at the moment in front of in or would you have to be like in the closet under a blanket or something?
I could do it where I am.
Yeah.
I know when I was singing on one of my streams,
Yeah.
I was singing a bit too loud, and I
Oh,
caused the glass to shake downstairs. Apparently.
really? You were doing the Ella Fitzgerald thing there. You're gonna break that glass.
Yeah, but I wasn't singing as high as her. I was
Yeah.
just singing loud.
Well, sometimes that's what I was doing as a kid when they would put me in front of the chorus because I was the loudest singer, so they gave me the solos.
Oh.
I wasn't necessarily hitting the notes, but I was brave enough to go out there and do it in front of people. And then I got older and the brave went away.
Yeah, yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, like
But I feel pretty comfortable on stage.
Yeah. Was it something that you were always natural at doing it, or was it something? Was there anything you had to, work around to do it? Because I even now, and I've been on stage in front of, quite a few people on occasion. It still, locks my legs up when I have to do something like that.
I I basically tell myself uh that I can do this. It's just singing. And then for some reason it's all really easy for me.
Mm. So you're better than me, huh? Is that what it is?
Oh no.
It's just me. I just do it easily. There's no problem there. Old man, I don't know what you're talking about. I do this pretty fine. No, I understand. It's for some people, it's just easier to do that. Um, for me, I could do that on the radio fine. There were times when I'd have four-digit people listening after a major college football game or a basketball game, and I was fine with it, but I didn't see them. Let's see. If I seen them, they'd have to call an ambulance. There's no way I get out in front of that. Um, but for some people, they kind of take to it like a, it's as they say, duck to water, that type of thing. So, would you say that's how you've kind of taken to streaming as you know, has it been easier for you to relate to it than you thought it would be?
Yeah, it has been easier.
Yeah.
I do sometimes get a little my mind gets clustered sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm streaming, but that's because I'm thinking about so many things because um I'll admit I do advocate for mental health and I do have bipolar disorder.
Hmm.
So I uh I basically just yeah.
Yeah. Well, that there's a good chance that it's somebody everybody knows. Everybody probably knows at least one person who is going through that one way or another, whether it's diagnosed or undiagnosed. Um,
Yeah.
it's thankfully more people are getting in to find out about it, so they don't have to because it can. I know not from my own experience, but from someone very close to me that it can be really devastating to for them to go through that sort of thing, and for the loved ones to deal with it too. Um, so is that something you're an advocate? Is it something you don't mind talking about a little bit?
Oh, I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah. Was it when you first knew about this? Was it a situation where it was really hard for you to control and deal with the ups and downs?
Well, I have always had like depression.
Hmm.
At least that's what they thought I had. And then about maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I went to a new psychiatrist and they said, "You have bipolar disorder." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And so that explains a lot.
Yeah. Was it kind of a relief in a way to have a name put on it?
Yes, it was.
Mm,
It helped me understand that maybe I'm not as crazy as I seem,
mm,
that there's actually something wrong.
yeah. Where was it a situation where I mean, there's some people would kind of throw that in a box. Well, they just do a lot of things and they get tired. They do a lot of things and get tired. It's not it's not a one size fits all definition by any stretch of the imagination. But would you have highs of a lot of productivity followed by lows and low productivity, or how did it affect you?
Well, I have type 2,
Ah,
so I have more lows than I do highs,
mm-hmm, yeah,
and, it, uh, it can get pretty hard sometimes, but I learned that even though it's hard, it's not always gonna be like that.
right, right, yeah. It's knowing that you have it now. No, knowing not that you have it now, knowing now that you have it. That's a better way to put it. Um, uh, has it made it not easier, but less stressful to go through the low times?
Yeah, it has.
Mm,
Um, I used to get really bad lows,
mm-hmm,
like really bad.
mm-hmm,
Um, and I won't lie, I've been to the hospital many times for mental health issues,
mm-hmm.
but I've as time has gone by, I've learned that I need to start accepting myself and uh making sure that I'm not like putting myself down all the time. I say sorry a lot too,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. That's something that people can adapt to a lot of things, and whether they adapt to a situation well or just to survive is a different story. Um, People can figure out a way to go on with um, situations like this, but it's not very healthy for them. Um, it sounds like you weren't exactly in the most healthy situation before with it, but you still got from there to here, and that shows some backbone.
yeah, I've I'm not gonna lie, my life has not been easy, and I'm sure there's many people who haven't had an easy life. And I just I push through. That's what I do.
Yeah,
So
and that's admirable. It really is. I still firmly believe that people aren't the products of their circumstances, but they're the triumph that emerges from those circumstances.
yeah,
And
it's like when I was younger, I used to learn that learning from people's mistakes rather than uh copying them. You know
right,
what I mean?
right. And sometimes you have to do it from your own mistakes too. I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
because
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I've
oh
had
yeah. I
plenty
mean,
of
like
those.
I learned from the people around me
Yeah,
what not to do
yeah,
and what to do.
yeah.
And then I also learned from my own mistakes.
Yeah. I've had plenty of them to learn from. In fact, I would say I am a scholar of my own mistakes. One of these days, I might even graduate. I don't know. But do you, when something is coming up, are there triggers for your, um, to set you into a low cycle, or is it something that can just come up on you without knowing?
Probably the latter.
Mm, no, but are you to the point now where you can recognize it when you're there?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I've definitely learned to recognize it.
Yeah. That's 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 a lot of self-awareness that you have to learn.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And I, if somebody were a part of your life and tried to help, um, as ham-fisted as it could be, how could they help you when you're in this situation?
um, Words of affirmation help me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Uh, it's uh, it's like they tell me everything's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
That this is just um temporary,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a as I because when I get in a situation with somebody, I always want to fix the situation. I've got that weird Superman complex thing going on. Says I want to cure them and do it, but obviously this is something you can't overnight just fix and everything's all hunky dory and Lassie saves the kid in the well type of thing. Um, and there's got to be a few things that make it worse unintentionally. What would be one of those things? Can you think of one?
Oh boy. Probably. Um, Sometimes I know you're not supposed to worry about numbers with being a VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it does get to me because I'm like, oh no, am I failing?
Oh, oh,
That's the number one thing is I'm afraid to fail.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's and that's a thing too. It is people adapt to that too. and
Yeah.
then suddenly everything that doesn't go right is a total failure. Um, I have had that happen more than once in 60 years. And boy, there isn't anybody can dig a hole for me better than me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get that.
Yeah, and then, but I am um, lucky enough where like I've got somebody who in a metaphorical way tans my hide and tells me that that's you're not doing this. Get out of there. And then she's a redheaded Hoosier, so that tells you something. She ain't gonna let me do that. Um, but everybody's got their own different ways of doing it. Have you met other people with a type 2 version of this, and have you compared notes?
Actually, I don't think I have met anybody else that um has the type 2
Mm,
bipolar.
yeah. Do you think that would be helpful?
It would be nice. It would be nice to be able to talk to someone and be able to relate to them.
Well, yeah, kind of share tips.
Yeah, coping tips.
Yeah, yeah. When when you were having this before you got the diagnosis, how long would it take for you to come out of that, or was there anything that really brought you out of it?
No,
Mm,
I would get so down that things would just seem hopeless.
mm, yeah, yeah. That is pretty devastating. Um, and it and people can look at that with all sorts of jaundiced views and like you're doing it to yourself. That would be such a horrible thing. No one did that to you, did they? They didn't come up and say you're doing it to yourself.
No, no, explain.
No, let's say somebody sees that you're are in a low situation. They didn't come up and say, "Well, just pull your bootstraps up and get." You're doing this to yourself. You don't need to just feel better. That type of thing.
Oh, yes, yes.
Uh,
I've had people do that to me
oh,
before.
oh no. Um, tough love.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but
It was mainly like a teacher that I had back in high
yeah,
school.
yeah,
They were like, "Oh, you're just going through something. It's all in your head." I'm like, "Wow, okay."
yeah. Oh, that's even worse, especially in that time of life when everything's going haywire.
Oh yeah.
All the chemicals are doing chemically things, and you try to wait, but I hope you are, if not proud, at least pleased with the way that you've been able to overcome, um, and not so much overcome as live with what you've got, and have it diagnosed and have treatment and stuff. Um, are you?
I'm pretty happy. Uh, well, it kind of echoed.
It's okay.
Um,
That's
I I've learned that I can't completely, like, how do I explain it?
eh,
Um,
it's not easy,
no, it's not
but
easy.
it's so personal.
Um,
It's not easy to put into words. Um,
yeah,
yeah,
it's it's something that you have to learn to live with.
right.
And once you've learned to live with it and you realize when you're in those times of downs or ups or just in between,
Hmm.
you realize that not everything is bad, not everything's going to be bad.
Hmm.
Um, and life does get hard,
Hmm.
but you can do it.
Yeah,
You can get through it
yeah,
because it's what's about what makes you strong.
yeah,
And sometimes you got to think positive, even though it's really hard. You got to think positive.
yeah, and do positive.
Yes.
Yeah, look for something to do that's positive. Um, go on a stream and be positive. Um, has that been tough for you to do sometimes?
Only a couple times. I'll admit that my life's been a little stressful lately,
Mm,
but I do try to stay positive when I'm interacting with everybody, and um, because I don't like to show off that I'm depressed.
yeah, yeah,
I I don't like people seeing me that way. I want them to think of me as happy and um, you know.
yeah. Well, I mean, when I've seen your streams, I've never thought anything but, um, and which is another testimony to what you've been able to do here. Um, do you think that doing this successfully and being Mavis here on streaming and entertaining people that way is, in a sense, being a role model for other people?
Yes,
Mm,
I believe in being a positive role model.
mm-hmm,
I want to inspire people to follow their dreams.
mm-hmm.
I want them to not give up on their dreams because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did. Um, I wanted to be a animator,
Oh,
like for cartoons,
right, right.
but I gave up halfway, and that's I only have a certificate in the 3D art, so I really wanted it in 2D, but
Yeah. Well, it's something like that is something that for some folks will eat at them for a while. I had the
oh
chance to
yeah,
kind of,
it ate at me a lot
yeah.
that I had given up and I didn't try as hard as I should have.
Mm-hmm,
But then I found um, Iron Mouse and Fillion
mm-hmm,
and all these other VTubers, and I was like, man, I really want to do something like that.
mm. Yeah. Well, you couldn't you talk about two VTubers on the opposite end of the spectrum. One person who has trouble getting around, and the other person who flops around like a fish.
Yes. I love people with different personalities and just being themselves.
Yeah.
That's what really
Yeah.
makes me feel,
Yeah.
good about it.
Yeah. And you're not going to find a more different group of people than VTubers. Uh,
Oh yeah.
what they're able to do and what their talents are, and where they come from. It's just it to me. It's been amazing finding out about folks like yourself and what they've had to deal with and what they've learned to deal with. And for some folks, it's just I just wanted to give this a try, and here I am. And for other folks, it's become a big part of who they are. Um, would you say now that you've been doing it for a little bit and you're pretty established, that this has become a big part of you?
Yeah. I still like to keep Mavis and myself a little separated when I'm offline,
Right.
but I do find that it's a part of me now, and it's something that I wouldn't give up for anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So with now you're you're fully into Arium, going strong with it. Are you looking to expand to other platforms eventually?
Yes.
Mm,
I actually have plans to expand to Twitch,
mm-hmm.
because I finally got Game Pass, which allows me to play a game that I paid for once, and I'm able to play it now.
And you can now play Minesweeper.
I was actually playing Black Desert.
Oh, Black Desert. Okay, what is that game about?
Oh boy, it it's still a game that I'm learning about.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're this person. You can create whichever character you want,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to travel through these stories that are complex and run into characters that have their own personalities, and it's something that I really like.
Good. Yeah. So it's something that's gonna keep you occupied and going, and you'll be able to share it with your audience as you go.
Yes, yes. I actually have a level 55 character in it, but
Whoa!
I'm gonna start over for the if I start streaming it.
And by the way, we're starting at level 55. Let's go. It reminds me of
Yeah.
those games in the way past on my old computer where you've leveled up maximum at the end, but you can start over the game with your maximum characters and,
Yeah.
just stomp your way through the first couple of things. This is how you play it. This is why I never lose.
Yeah.
So when you do get that and get going with that, um, will there be a new level of nervousness for you when you have the different type of streaming that you're now used to?
Yes.
Mm.
I definitely am going to be nervous because I'm already nervous about it. Um, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But once you get going and it's going to be a different ball game, um, and you'll kind of learn as you go. I imagine with balancing chat and the game as you get it. Do you think it's going to take you
Mm.
very long to get comfortable?
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just take it as it comes and go
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there. Um, so there are some people now on Arium who are doing um, streams where they are playing the game in one area and still keeping it on Arium where they can get the comments faster. Um, would that be something you'd be open to later on once you're comfortable?
Now explain again, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sometimes it gets mangled in my head before it comes out of my mouth. Um,
Oh, well,
it's
it's, my computer's kinda cutting in and out.
Oh, okay. I'll blame your computer then instead of my brain. Uh, now there are folks now on Irium who are streaming games in a way where they're playing it on another platform, but keeping the Irium open where they can get the comments faster. Um, as they go, or maybe playing it on a Discord and using the comments off of Irium. Would that be something that you'd be interested in?
Yes.
Mm,
I'd be willing to do that. That sounds really interesting.
yeah, yeah. There's so many people doing so many innovative things with Irium and the other streams. Would there be a certain type of stream other than straight up the game stream that you would like to try once you do get the other platform going?
Um, well, if I can, make it to where I'm actually, like, making it my full-time job,
Mm-hmm.
um, I would probably do a, drawing,
Mm-hmm.
stream where
Oh,
I draw for people.
yeah. Are you an artiste?
Yes.
Mm. So is that something you've been doing all your life, or is it something you picked up fairly recently?
Oh, I've been doing it since I was in, like, 4th grade.
Whoa. Yeah. So like you know how to draw like hands and feet.
I, um, I used to draw Powerpuff Girls
Mm.
in 4th grade, and then as soon as I found out about anime, I transitioned right into that.
Oh, cool. So you taught yourself how to do it.
Yes.
So have you switched that up to digital, or are you still mostly do it on the paper?
Yes, I do digital.
Mm. How easy a transition was that?
It was hard.
Mm.
Uh, Digital is nothing like drawing on paper.
Yeah, yeah. If folks don't agree, try making something with try just doing a circle with a mouse. No, it ain't happening.
It's a lot harder.
Yes, it's a lot harder to do that. Of course, for me, doing it on paper might actually come out worse by the time I'm done. That's not a circle. That's the letter L. Um, so the so when you did finally get over there and you did have things like the undo button, did it take you a little while to get comfortable with the digital?
Yes, it did.
Mm,
I practiced a lot,
mm,
and I'm still working on line art
mm.
because I have a heavy hand
Oh,
because my hand shakes so much. I have to push down on the thing to make sure I don't have a squiggly line.
mm. Yeah, that's unfortunately at this age, every line I draw is squiggly. If it's
Yeah,
not if it's not squiggly, that's when we call the doctor.
yeah.
But
uh
yeah, I can imagine that would be tough to do in that situation. Um,
yeah.
yeah, but once you get that down, are you going to be up for doing things like taking commissions and such?
Oh yes, I've been doing drawings for free
Hmm.
at first because I want to get my name out there and
Yeah,
I yeah, I I feel like if I do some free drawings when I start out, it could, like I said, get my name out there and I could show people what I'm capable of.
absolutely. And that'd be great on those first streams you do. If you do the art streams, and you're automatically, it's like having a commercial for what you're doing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good marketing strategy there you got there. Now it does make a lot of sense, and if people see it and it catches their eye, maybe they'll offer you something where you don't have to advertise. Like, I'll get you some money if you can draw my cat. Um, that sort of
it,
thing.
it might be an anime cat, but
Yeah,
it'll be a cat.
that's fine. I've got 9 cats, and if I gave you pictures of all 9 cats, do you think you could do an anime of all 9 cats?
Yes.
Oh, wait till you see Sheldon.
I've actually got 5 cats, so
5. Okay.
yeah.
Now, how do you sleep?
They actually just sleep right beside me.
Oh yeah. Well, when my wife is napping on the couch, she has at least 5 of the 9 cats on it. One of them
That's
lays on top of her head. One of them sits on her shoulder and gives her kisses all night.
aw.
Yeah. And then he looks at me and like, I've got your woman. And I'm like, you know, just keep her happy, okay? just make her happy, and don't wake her up. She needs to sleep. No, having that many cats is pretty amazing. um, and if somebody has an indoor outdoor cat, try to keep them indoors as much as possible during this weather. Okay. Um,
Yes, yes.
yes, they're very adaptive, more adaptive than humans in a lot of ways, but let's not try to make them that way. If you don't have to. I can tell you this, Mavis. I am very impressed with what you've been able to accomplish, even if you didn't have that sort of that background. Um, but you add that to it, and you add in so much a degree of difficulty. I hope you can look back on it from here and uh, and be proud.
I'm I'm pretty proud with what I've accomplished. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, yeah. It's taken more than anybody else is going to be able to know for you to hear from there. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and I mean, at before all this, could you have imagined being a VTuber, talking to people around the country, um, being ready to show your art to everybody, and in a new stream coming up, and having that positive type of outlook? Could you have convinced yourself back then that this was going to happen for you?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I did not know that I was going to be able to do this. I thought it was just a dream that I could dream about while I, you know, did my thing in life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, here you are. and full speed ahead, isn't it? I mean, you've got so much stuff going on, but I think that you're very easy to root for, and I will be doing that as much as possible. And
Thank you.
let's hear more from Mavis in the future. And please um, keep in touch. And anything I could do to help, let me know. Uh,
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on. Absolute pleasure talking with you. Um, Check out Mavis on Arium, and we'll have the Twitter link on the description for the video. Um, I do appreciate you coming on, and from here, I salute you.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.